Hello everyone, my name is Gordon for Kite Reviews, and today I've got a really exciting kite here to talk about. This is the premier 6.5 foot Festive Sky Delta package that you can buy on kittyhawkkites.com right now. I'm partial to Kittyhawk kites, we know that, because that's where I bought all my first kites, plus I've been to the Outer Banks before. And you also know that I'm very partial to Prism and the Z5 in particular. I recommend the Z5 as a starter kite for almost everybody. And if there's any kite, in my opinion, that gives the Z5 a run for its money as your first kite, this is the one. I've actually been very jealous of the person. This is on loan. But I have been with this person flying this kite many times. I've flown this kite many times myself. So I feel qualified to give it a review. And like I said, I've been jealous of it ever since I didn't buy it as my first kite, and I bought a Z5 instead. Again, not that I think the Z5 is a bad kite, and especially for children, I think. This kite is a little bit more of like a traditional kite. It takes a little bit more assembly. You gotta put the spine in. It doesn't come with the elastic in the rods, and it's probably not built as well. It doesn't have brackets here, for example, like the Z5. So I think the Z5 still has a place as a great starter kite, especially for children. But if you're a more adult-themed kiter, this might be a better bet for you. The first and most important reason is the Z5 goes for about $45, and this package goes for $55. So number one, you've got a kite that's 6.5 feet, so it's 1.5 feet larger. It's quite a bit larger than a Z5. That alone is probably worth it. But in this package, you not only get a reel with some line, so it's ready to fly, you also get a hypno twister and the twin ribbon tails for the outside. Now, the ribbon tails on the outside are pretty similar to a Zenith that has ribbon tails on the outside, but that hypno twister that you get included in this package is probably about $20 if you go buy it from someone else. And so, you, in the package, have got a really great setup for almost all wind. Because the construction is a little bit lighter, there's also, I think, some advantages. This does fly in a little bit less wind than a Zenith. Not much. It's not going to be like night and day difference, but where the Zenith 5 will struggle, this will struggle a little bit less. I think that's on account of, yeah, like I said, the construction and the fact that it's just a little bit bigger. You can get it in all sorts of different liveries. It does come with a patriotic livery. This is my personal favorite. And then there's another rainbow-themed one that's called Triangles. I think that's a great livery, too. So, it looks great. It's built well enough, for any adult kiter, for anybody who's not bashing these things into walls and roughhousing with it. It's built plenty well to fly well. And it's cheap. It comes with all the good accessories that you want from a good kite, a starter kite especially. And it's a beautiful, beautiful kite in general. So, I gotta say, if you're looking at buying a first kite, especially as an adult, this is the one I would recommend. The Z5, I think, is still a great kite, don't get me wrong, but maybe a little bit better suited for children than this. So, I gotta say, I'm really happy to have this thing on the show. I've been flying it. I have been with the person who has flown this kite many, many times. It's a great kite. It performs wonderfully in low and high wind. Has great accessories, looks great, is well enough built, and is affordable. I mean, what can you ask for more out of a kite than that? Like, you can't. There's nothing you can ask for. This is a great kite, and I highly recommend it. So, go on kittyhawkkites.com. Definitely pick up this bundle if you are looking for a kite for an adult, or, maybe for an older child or something like that. This is still an absolute gem of a kite for them, and it will take them very far. So, that's my review of the 6.5 foot Festive Delta from Premier Kites, as distributed by Kittyhawk Kites. So, thanks for watching. I'm Gordon for Kite Reviews.